Check out this car. Nothing can come in its way as it bulldozes through snow towards you. Now, if you just happen to bulldoze through snow, pedestrians, traffic, trucks or anything on or off the road because you got issues, or you're just a bad driver, but you have a lot of money to spend on a car and a lawyer, well, here's my top 5 cars that you could buy that will leave you with just an apology statement to write rather than a hospital bill, or much worse. With a 0 to 100 kmph time of 3.5 seconds and a weight of 2,510 kilograms, you do the math in pounds, you will have enough force to push through just about anything in your path while carrying 4 people and more if you get the touring version. I mean, people have been complaining about the car being about 500 kgs heavier than the previous gen, but expect it to be faster than the 3.5 second 0 to 62 time advertised. And when you need the extra weight, like if you drive on ice or onto pedestrian walkway by accident, the extra 500 kg will come in handy. It would also be handy if you take the time to subscribe to my channel right now and hit the bell icon for more fun top 5s. Anyways, the BMW M5 does come at a price though of $140,000 with options. But I guess that's the price to pay for a pretty rapid USS aircraft carrier. Now, if you want something like the Boeing C-17 Globemaster III instead, Mercedes-AMG got an answer. This has got nearly 120 more horsepower and 400 Nm more torque, meaning a 0 to 100 kmph of 2.9 seconds, all the while carrying a weight of 2,379 kg. So unlike the M5, with the AMG GT 63 SE performance for the Coupe, that's a ridiculously long name, you can not only bulldoze through anything in front of you, if the car survives, you can definitely continue hauling ass. Not that the M5 is slow, but the AMG GT has a better chance of getting away, but if you get caught, you will have to write an extra page for a hit and run, so keep that in mind. Also, at $190,000 estimated price before options, it's very expensive. And it's also right in the fine line of something that's a bit more of a dedicated EV. The Porsche Taycan is pretty famous and is proof that at least one of the top 5 cars in this video will get you away with just a simple essay. Well, temporarily at least. And if you know, you know. Porsche Taycan Turbo S-Cross Turismo is the estate off-road variant that's a bit heavier, more practical, and in my opinion, more likable. And is Jenny Kim approved. A 0 to 100 time of 2.4 seconds while weighing the same as the AMG GT means if you're okay with having an EV, this is a good choice. But it's about $220,000 and also, if you do a hit and run, unlike the M5 and AMG GT, this can stand out a bit more because it's a more unique design. And with a cap speed of 250 km per hour, you might not get as far as the AMG GT or M5. If the M5 is an aircraft carrier and the AMG GT is the C-17 Globemaster, this Hummer EV is the moon. With a 0 to 60 time of just 3 seconds while weighing about 4,500 kilograms, this is the best vehicle on the list if you want the consequence of hitting something to be practically nothing. Almost 0 damage to your car and 100% damage to whatever you hit. Honestly, the only drawback is that it's an EV rather than a plug-in hybrid, so it could have been much more heavier, and you can only go so far and it's not exactly fast at the top end. You see, the EQS AMG, the Rolls-Royce and the S-Class S63E Performance were candidates for this. But the BMW i7 M70 xDrive was the perfect choice for this, cause it's just about as fast as the other cars mentioned, but it weighs more than 6,000 pounds and it's got that fabulous screen. So you can be in the back seat watching something amazing while your driver chases down the guy that owes you money or something similar. And if anything happens, you can just blame the driver. Obviously, this video is a joke and comment on what you'd choose. Here's another top 5 for you to watch and subscribe if you haven't already.